Hello all, it's me BA Electronic again, and today is just attempt to fix this audio amplifier from Audi. This particular electronic coming from A3 model, but it's a 10 channel amplifier. Funny, first time it's in my head, so I never before had chance to work on such unit. I had chance to work on electronic navigation and EQ module from A7, but practically not on this one. So let's see what we can do. But let me see what we will find inside. At least customer was honest person and said it's damage from water. So what water could do to this amplifier? Is it protected? Is it I don't know, we will see. No, I don't think it have screw there. Customer said it's damage from water. I don't see here any damage of water, but we will check for a short circuit first. Not really. This is okay. There is not. Yes, it can go out all. Okay. Nice looking. Nice, really nice looking. And I don't see any trace of water damage here. These are audio. Let me see how. Let me try to find datasheet. PDF 8590TH. Now you see better. So, what we have found so far? We have found that I was measuring short circuit wrong. It was just this capacitor charging, and when I reverse, it show a short circuit for like 5-6 seconds, and then short circuit disappeared. That was confusing me at the first, but now I feeding 12 volts. As you can see, look at here, I feeding 12 volts into board limited 100 milliamp, but I have a DC on these two MOSFETs inputs, but I don't have VCC on this, so I trying to figure out leg 15 should be powered on, as I see leg 10, 15, and 11 and 14 are out. And clock, how I could have clock if I don't have VCC. So we will work to see why we don't have VCC on this PWM controller. Switching off power. I had no clock signal from oscillator output. I don't have a VCC, so this PWM controller is in the air. It comes from, but I truly can't find it without schematic. I do have two transistors here as well. So total 4 transistors in front of the MOSFETs, which controlling maybe MOSFETs, small MOSFETs, but they indeed controlling its question, where plus go. So we do have here, no, this is short. It's showing short on both sides. Something is really here is broken, and I have no idea what. But I don't see any large. So electrolytic capacitor is out. Let me see what we do have now. Plus, yep, it go here, but there is no here anymore. What the fuck? Oh, this capacitor is okay. Does not have short. This is okay. As you can see, it functions. So why I was measuring with capacitor short on both sides, and now very confusing. See, we do have plus here, but from here it go nowhere. We do not have anywhere else. How it feeds? What should feed this? Maybe I found who is guilty. Yep, there is small transistor. Small transistor which indeed have a contact with and it should pass that plus to PWM. Let me see if I do have any contact from here. So I found, so I do have base. Okay, base is controlled by this resistor. So this transistor is open. Basic come on this resistor. Does this resistor have anything? Let me measure this resistor. 47 kilo ohm. And of course it's 47 kilo ohm. So we can measure now. We can input voltage and measure voltage on that resistor. Of course that could be nice. I need to use these clamps for, because we'll not measure with oscilloscope anymore. Over range. Okay, so that is minus. So minus will go here to this here, minus here, and I will take minus here, so that is minus. Plus will come to this diode here. So let me power on. Let me go to volt and let me power on. 12 volts we have, as you can see on instrument we do have 12 volts. So 12 volts coming here, coming to this resistor and coming to this transistor. So this transistor base receive 12 volts, have 12 volts on this, and nothing coming from this transistor out. And this transistor is responsible to power on this PWM. So did we found error. After a lot of confusion, let's confirm that that transistor should power on our PWM controller. There was misleading measurements showing, and it's always like that. It's confusing when you first time working on some device. It's always some confusion. So here, where it go for? Can I see by? No, I can't see where it go from here. Is this? Of course. So I confirmed that that transistor should pass the voltage, and it's maybe some security, some controlling why it doesn't pass. Let me try to see what is marking on this transistor. I can see. Let me see. Can we see it together? Okay. I No, I can't. I can't really. So maybe tomorrow with so far we found what can cause this error. You see a lot of confusion, a lot of some misleading measurements. You see how elements can trick you on different ways, that there is short or not. From the early beginning I was thinking there is something short, but my mistake, I didn't believe to my power supply. When I injected voltage, there was no short indication. There is no current flowing, just current which charge capacitors, and after all, after capacitor is charged, no current flowing anymore. We managed to find guilty transistor. We've seen that transistor base receiving plus from the main plus rail, but it does not pass plus to the VCC leg of PWM controller, and it should. So transistor does not work as it should work. I'm tired. I'm stopping here. I need to install my microscope, which is not installed at the moment. You can see it on that way. Thank you for watching this, and see you very soon with maybe even tomorrow with continue. Get this like part 1, part 2 tomorrow.